Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about how you can properly buy a car off Facebook Market without putting your life in danger or avoiding the risk of getting scammed by buying a car that doesn't work properly, So personally, I bought two beautiful Mustangs off Facebook Market, and both of them never gave me any issue. I actually enjoyed driving them till recently I sold them because I decided to be carless for a little bit. But I'm gonna give you 5 tips, right? 5 tips that will help you properly buy a car off Facebook Market without putting your life in danger or losing your money. So make sure you tune in all the way to the end because the last one is very important. So the first one is always ask for a clean title, right? The clean title is very important because you don't want to waste your time nor the seller's time. You make sure that they have a clean title so that way by the time you get there, you're not going to waste your time, seeing a lot of fun and stuff. Number 2, always make sure that the car has been inspected or the car is currently inspected, because it's very important that you know that when you buy a car off somebody, you're going to have to go through inspection, especially where I live in the state of Maryland. I have to re-inspect the car after buying it. So if the car is currently inspected, it kind of lower my chance of buying a car that will not pass inspection. It doesn't guarantee it will pass inspection. However, it lowered the risk of not passing inspection. So always make sure that you ask the seller if the car is currently inspected. It's very important. As I say, don't waste your time or the seller's time. It's extremely important. And number 3, this is also important. After you ask for the clean title and you ask if the car is currently inspected, you want to make sure that you ask the seller a nice video of the car running, you know what I mean? Because before you even get there, as we say, you don't want to waste your time. You ask them for a video that shows that the car works, that it doesn't sound funny and it's pretty clean. It does look exactly the same as what it looks like on the picture on the listing on Facebook. Because think about it this way: I buy a car today, right? I take it, take a couple pictures of them, beautiful picture because it's still looking pretty good. Take pictures of it, keep it on my phone. 2 years from now, I decide to sell the car, but the car has been thrown out. Like the seats are messed up, the body got some damage, and all messed up situation happened to the car. And I want to sell it to somebody that will hold the bag, right? So I take the same pictures that I took when I first bought the car, and I can use them to relist the car. That's why it's important to ask for a specific video that you want to see, because nobody just wake up in the morning and take a video of the inside of the car and outside. Nobody really does that. So if you ask them for that specific video, you'll be able to see this condition of the car at that specific moment. So don't forget that. Tip number 4, make sure that you ask to meet in public. I cannot stress this enough. Please do not ask somebody to come to your house. Please do not go to somebody's house. It's extremely dangerous to do it sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to take the risk to go put your life in jeopardy for just a car. It's not worth it, right? Personally, what I usually do is there is a shopping center not far from my house. There is a Costco next to it, and there is always a police officer right next to that specific spot. So I always arrange my meeting in that specific spot. If I can't get the person to meet there, I will make sure I find the closest shopping center to their address. So that way we don't meet at their property, they don't meet at mine, but we meet in the middle, and there is like a medium. Because worst case scenario, I'm getting shot. At least I want people to see that I'm getting shot, rather than getting shot in somebody's backyard, and nobody even find out that I'm dead. You know what I mean? It's very important that you really take care of your safety. Don't forget that. Number 5, this is the last and final tip. This is extremely important. Never bring cash with you, but bring cash with you. What do I mean by that? Every time I go buy a car, this is what I always do. I always have my boys with me, like 1-2 boys coming with me all the time. I am never the one carrying cash. If I'm carrying cash that day, I will literally have one of my boys sitting about 100 yards, if not 50, looking like I don't know him. He's gonna be outside, like he's not gonna be close to me. And I'm gonna have one of them with me, looking at the car, negotiating the price and stuff like that. So when we get to the point where it's time to pay, it doesn't come out of my pocket. I have to make a phone call to my friend. By the time I reach out to my friend to come with the money, I already scanned the area. I already made sure that, you know, like the seller is not into some funny business. My safety, you know, I'm not at anybody's mercy. You know, if anything, like by the time I get there and see the car and talk to them a little bit, I get to screen them a little bit. So if I feel as the vibe that they're giving me is not the right one, I will not make that call to my friend and I'll tell him, hey, I have to go back home and get the money. I'll come back to you because I completely forgot that I did not bring the money with me. I left the envelope on the table. What is he gonna do? Shoot me? Like mad at me for what? Like who cares? You know what I mean? So if you're gonna go buy a car, always have somebody else with money sitting like as far as possible so that the seller doesn't see them. So by the time you're about to buy the car, you can just ring the phone, they'll bring you the money. So that way you keep yourself safe as well as you keep your friends safe as well. So for a recap of this video, number one, always ask for a clean title. Number two, always ask if the car is currently inspected. It's very important. Number three, ask for a video of the car at that specific moment. Make sure they show you the inside as well as all around the car, because not everybody keep the video of the inside and outside of the car in the phone just for fun. And number four, you want to make sure you're asked to meet in public, in a public area where you will not be shot or you will not be robbed. And number five, which is the tip, do not be the one carrying cash. Ask one of your friends, your parents, whoever, to have money with them by sitting on the other side, acting like you don't know one another. So when you're ready to pay, you can just call them and then get, you know, like call them and then you can get the money and pay. So I hope this video was very helpful. If you have any question, please let me know. Please leave a comment down below. I will do my best to answer your question as soon as possible. Without further ado, if you enjoyed the video, please leave me, you know, a little thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And at the same time, make sure you subscribe to the channel because I got more content coming your way. Catch you next one.